Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Hello, this is Michael. Welcome to this Mevo start review. I'm here outside and took this wonderful location here just to show and to share with you some of my learnings from the Mevo start. Maybe some background. I was one of the first users of the original Mevo cam in Germany. I think we started in summer 2016 or 2017, I'm not sure. And then I did several meetups here in Berlin, conferences, streaming, talks, streaming sessions with different levels of success with all the glitches and problems there. But if you go on my YouTube channel on the SharePoint community, there's a playlist called Shot with Mevo, and I think we have over 80 or 90 different videos there I shot over the years with the Mevo cam. So I'm quite satisfied with the one, and when they set up the Mevo Start, I said, okay, I will order this again. And so luckily I have the Mevo, I think, for 2 months right now, the Mevo Start, and I want to share with you some experience I have with this camera. First of all, the setup right now. My Mevo cam is just placed on a tripod here, and it's we're doing perfectly social distancing right now because it's 6 feet away. So you got an impression. The zoom is completely off, so I'm here completely full screen in the Mevo app, and we are outside here. It's quite sunny, cloudy, mixed here, and a little bit windy. And so I decided first to attach my Rode video mic here with a big dead cat. I post a picture on the Facebook post in addition, and so you now hear me through the the Rode video mic. Currently it's quite wind, there's no wind there, but I tested it before. It sounds quite good. So first of all, why I'm so near with the camera here, this is the number one when you're working with with a Mevo cam. Put the camera as near as possible to the object you want to capture. The far you go away, the more you get problems with it, especially when you start zooming in there. So the nearer, the better. And you have quite the difference between the old Mevo and the new Mevo Start. The Mevo Start has a full HD sensor, but the old Mevo has a 4K sensor. So when you crop in and when you zoom in, the image is quite better. So this is a limitation of the Mevo Start. As you see, if I set it up here and my video setup is just the normal button I pushed here, so no additional fixing on light or on aperture or ISO, I just take the standard information. Second one, what I really like at the camera is I'm streaming here through LTE, through Telecom LTE, and I have connected my Mevo cam and my iPhone, which is triggering the Mevo cam, through the Netgear M1. This is a Wi-Fi router and an LTE router, and so I'm streaming. I've set up a 5G wireless network connecting the Mevo Start, the iPhone SE, and the M1, and then from there we're streaming up to Facebook. And as you see, it works perfectly. I think I checked the speed here. We have about 60 download and 50 upload, so would be very good. So now maybe you see it's a little bit windy, and I think as I checked before, the microphone does a quite good job with that. In fact, I'm using the Mevo camera currently mainly as a webcam. Yes, you can use it as a webcam because the Mevo cam supports the NDI protocol, and I have installed the NDI tools from Newtek on my Mac PC and on my Windows PC. And then when you have the application, maybe Teams or maybe another application where you can connect to different cameras on your system, and you have installed the virtual input device from NDI, then you will find your Mevo cam and can really use it as a webcam. So even if we're still waiting for the USB connection, you can really use the Mevo cam the start cam right now as a webcam, and that's currently I'm using because we have no events right now where I can stream live from a conference, and it does a quite good job. Back to the battery. That's what I want to tell you. 3 days ago I used my Mevo cam as a surveillance cam because I was waiting for the Amazon delivery service, and I put it outside and connected it to my PC through NDI and had the monitor there and looked there. And, then the Amazon guy delivered the package, but I forgot to turn off the Mevo cam. When I get back in the afternoon, after I think five and a half hours, the Mevo cam was still sending, and when I checked on the app, the battery level was about 15%. So I really get over 5.5 hours really constantly streaming on NDI through Wi-Fi on my Mevo Start. And then I put it on the charger, and I think it took about 1 hour until I get the 3 or 4 points on the Mevo cam. I think about 80% was up there. Let's get back to the audio. I have definitely I have 4 different microphones right now here. Currently I'm using the Rode Video Mic with a dead cat, but I can switch right now. I kick it out. So, and let me go back to the. So, now I'm on the built-in Mevo microphones, and I have set the audio processing on speech, audio gain control on. And now you hear me. It's a little bit windy, not as windy. Now you hear me just talking to the built-in microphone from a social distance of 6 feet away in an outdoor environment. And there's another option I have, because I have the Rode wireless mic. Now I'm on the Rode wireless mic, and I have, you know, the wireless mic. The receiver, it's connected. The receiver is connected to the Mevo Start, to the 3.5 plug-in, and here is my Rode microphone, and I have attached this lavalier microphone with a small plastic dead cat simulator, and now I'm talking to you through this front end. And I think even if now it's a little bit wind still, it's also quite good sound. And I really recommend to the same with the camera, to go as near as possible to the object, cover the audio as near as possible from the audio source. So, and I'm very satisfied with the Rode Wireless Go. Even if I go back now maybe 20, 30 meters, or what is 30 meters is I think 90 feet away, 630, about that one, it will still work in an open environment. But I've heard if people are going back to 70 meters, then the Wireless Go wouldn't work very sufficient. So yeah, that's cool. And of course we have a fourth variation. I can pull out the lavalier microphone. Now I'm using the built-in transmitter, the built-in microphone in the Rode transmitter here, and yeah, that is another option. So quite useful, and I think I will go back to the lavalier microphone right now. Audio looks good. Yeah, so what can I tell more about it? Where are the problems? We are outside now, so lighting is always critical for the Mevo. Good lighting is always gets better quality of the images. It's not perfect in low lighting, but it's better in lighting than the Mevo 1. No, it's quite good, but we always have to compare it. It's a $399 camera, live streaming camera, and that's I think you can compare it with a maybe $1,000 DSLR or whatever camera. So it's quite nice. Are there any problems? Yeah, if you use it for use cases, it's not really intended to build. Yeah, I really wish they have built in a 4K sensor, not only the HD sensor. But then when I'm now give you some examples. I'm just putting here a zoom in, and you can now see how the zooming is working. Let me see that I can. So the great thing is that when I can move right now, we have this face follow, and this is also a good thing. I think this is a nice feature in the camera, that and I can walk around and it can follow me. One of the cool stuff. But you see, this does look like when I'm zooming in on this. What I'm really missing, because this camera is a perfect camera. My setup here, I put everything I use right now in this small bag. It covers the camera, the rotor mic, the wireless mic, the Netgear. Everything fits in this one here. And so I can go anywhere and stream live from this location. Very, very sophisticated. But, and I recommend it for several times in the Facebook group and to the Mevo guys, please let me avoid this one. It looks quite fancy, but I want to have a title slide and maybe some lower thirds, not rocket science, just plain easy lower third and just plain easy intro slide, so I can make my presentation, my live stream a little bit more professional. And I don't want to have a subscription to Vimeo, because I have subscriptions to so many other services just for this purpose. So this is really what I'm really missing, is this kind of additional functions. But on the other hand, for me, it's a quite nice camera, and I hope you get the idea. And if you have any questions, please put it in the comments, and I'm happy to answer it. Oh, so for me, it's over, and thank you for the day.